Ready?
Welcome back to the See You Next Thursday podcast.
New location unlocked. This is so good. This is already so good.
Okay, I don't know what that's gonna sound like, but I'm hoping it's in the pod.
I hope you guys could hear the applause we just got.
So welcome back.
Hey Sarah, how you doing?
Thanks, what's up?
Nothing. It's been a Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a day.
It's been a Sunday for both of us. I don't think I'm gonna get into mine, but Frankie's definitely gonna get into hers.
Oh, right away?
Well, I'll get into my week.
Yeah. How have you been?
It was a good week. I mean,
Yeah.
I took work off last week.
You're on your little vacay.
I was like not doing nothing. I was like dancing and reading and just like honestly relaxing because I haven't been able to do that. And well, since never.
Since I started the job force.
Since I literally started the job force, correct.
Joined.
Since I started. Yeah. But I'm really excited for this week's episode. I've been like really
comfy. I'm sorry. I'm listening. First time filming on a bed.
This is okay. Wait, we're in Frankie's room, by the way.
Yes, this is my bedroom. You guys can't see like the posters or anything, but I think it's pretty cute.
Yeah, I wish you guys could see what's in front of us and behind us too.
Should I say?
Yeah.
Asteroid City poster here, Anatomy of a Fall poster here, Sinners poster there, Succession wall over there, West Side Story, and above me is the Sweet East. So just got a collection of stuff I vibe with.
I literally wish we could like pan up and around, but
you guys can just use your memory.
we're not doing all that work.
Yeah, imagination. Sorry, I cut you off though.
No, I said I was gonna say I feel like I was really on my movie grind this week.
Me too.
And I was feeling so inspired to like watch new things and like things I've like missed. And not that I don't integrate movies actually into my everyday life as much as I should, but I'm excited because I feel like this week I have like a new like spark where I'm like,
yes,
okay, wait.
I actually watched like maybe 4 or 6 movies this week. Like
That's
I was locked
awesome.
in.
Me too. I feel the same way. I was like, okay, wait, I've been watching movies.
Yes. When you don't have work, when you're unemployed. No, you're not unemployed. You're not unemployed. You just took a little vacay, which you deserved.
I need money, but like it felt like I was on a vacation because I was like, let me just like check out this. Let me just watch this.
Yes, it was a very good week. It was a good week for that.
Yeah.
This morning, a couple days ago, I found out about a movie that's set and written and like based in my hometown, Baltimore. And I was like, it's a little indie movie. It premiered at South by Southwest. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to see it in New York City. I bought a ticket for today at noon. And you know me, waking up is very difficult.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. So I set my alarm and I wake up and I'm like, okay, time to go to sorry, I just cursed, Alamo Draft House. I do not vibe with Alamo Draft House very much.
You mentioned that in the last pod too. You don't like Alamo Draft House.
It's just because they serve food in the middle of the movie and I'm like, I'm trying to watch a movie here.
Bro hates Alamo Draft House. We're not getting any like sponsorships or anything from them ever.
Do they even sponsor podcasts?
Probably not.
No, Alamo, I love like you're releasing independent films and like I love their vibe and their motto. It's just the whole like and they kick people out for using phones. Love that. Like they're very serious about that. But it's just the whole like I don't like any movie theater that like you can't get your stuff before and like lock in. It's like I always have to be waiting for a server to come by and give me my check. Mm-hmm. And they always give the check at the climax of the film and like stuff like that. Anyways, I take the train, 40-minute train ride. I get to Alamo Draft House. I go up the elevator. And I show the girl on my phone. I'm like, do I scan in here like for the movie? And she was like, yeah, let me see. Oh, okay, you're good. Let me see that again. And I showed her again. She's like, that's not this Sunday. Baby, this film screening is 3 weeks away. 3? Yes. I had such a morning, bro. Like I literally locked in and was like, okay, I'm getting my ass up and I'm going to this movie. I ate my breakfast. I like got on the train. I was like, I put on my Baltimore shirt because I was going to see a Baltimore movie and I was very excited. The movie's called Baltimoreans, by the way. I'm so excited to see it. But like I'm like so like that through my whole day, bro. So I literally was like, okay, I'm going home, and I hopped on the bus and I was like, let me just like take the bus home and just like think with my thoughts for like 40 minutes.
Think my thoughts
And like, I don't know. And then while I was on the train, I was like, or the bus, I was like, let me watch a movie. So I watched a Spike Lee movie
on the bus,
on my phone on the bus,
Girl.
which felt like sacrilegious. However, you gotta understand, I just went through a whole lot of emotions in like an hour.
How you not car sick is my thing.
Oh, I don't get car sick.
Bro, I think I'm the most car sick prone human being on this planet. I get on the train sometimes and I'm feeling queasy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from California, so like I should be able to like handle it, but I've just always been a really car sick person. And since I moved to New York, since I'm never in a car, whenever I'm in a taxi, in an Uber,
you feel
even
it.
in the bus, even like when I would go from UES to Kips Bay, I would feel like queasy.
I love the bus because I always have service, and when you get a good seat, you're just locked in. And I rarely take the buses in Brooklyn because it's just like they're not as straightforward as Manhattan, you know. But I was like, it dropped me off like right where I needed to go, and I was just like, I'll just take the bus. But I did hate watching that movie on my phone. I watched The 25th Hour.
Oh, lit.
Yeah, so I was like, I feel like I should watch another Spike Lee movie, like, because we're gonna be talking about him and like, you know, his filmography and everything. So I watched that, and then I like walked around our neighborhood because it's such a nice day today. Like, genuinely, like, it's not too disgusting out. Like, I didn't get very sweaty.
It was pretty bad where I was working. It was like, well, also I was carrying like tons of equipment.
Yeah, I was carrying my purse. Like, it was fine.
I bet it's beautiful here though.
Yeah. Oh, I left out a part of the story. After I got off the bus, I went to Dunkin'. I got a large Sabrina's
yes
strawberry daydream refresher. A large. Mind you, Dunkin' larges are like massive. But I got that large and I sat in Dunkin' and I watched like an hour of the movie. I sat in Dunkin' for an hour and just watched the movie. Because I was like, I'm not going home. Like, I left my house to be outside or to be in a movie theater. So my movie theater became Dunkin' on my phone with strawberry daydream refresher. Like,
just at the movies.
I'm at the movies. It's Dunkin'.
That's cute though. I like that.
And then I took a walk around the neighborhood and I came home and like got ready for the pod. Also, disclaimer, I do live on a busy street. So if you hear anything, I apologize for that, but also it's where I live.
Y'all, we live in New York. Like, okay, and you can hear sound. What about it?
And then housekeeping, just follow us everywhere. YouTube, See You Next Thursday podcast. TikTok, See You Next Thursday pod. Instagram, See You Next Thursday pod. Follow, like, subscribe, comment.
Love you, YouTube fam.
No, literally love you guys so much.
Y'all are lit. And it's been so fun. And like, I look forward to doing the podcast every single week. Therefore, you should follow us, keep up with us, do all the fun things.
And we're locked in. Like we're so locked into this podcast. I can't wait to see what comes.
My boyfriend said he's so proud of the dedication we have to this, and like I think I'm more dedicated to this than like
anything in
honestly,
my life right now.
In my life. This is the most consistent thing I do right now, to be completely honest. But also like we're artists, so like everything's like really unpredictable. Yeah. But so you had quite a morning.
Yeah, that was my morning. Sorry if that was long-winded and annoying to listen to, but it was just really funny, and I'm just having a dumb Sunday. Like, that's truly how it feels. Like, dumb Sunday challenge, try not be a dumb on this Sunday. Like,
and here we are.
And now we're recording the pod, so I'm sorry if I sound a little dumb.
Well, I'm excited to hear about the movie in 3 weeks.
No, literally. I'll tell y'all how it is. I was so hyped to like, I don't know, just independent cinema like from your hometown. I get so nostalgic for Baltimore sometimes, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I forget that's like not like I've seen like
California.
I'm literally like, yeah, I know exactly where they filmed that. Like every single time I watch a like movie that was filmed in Hollywood at least. But it must be like cool being like, oh my god, like that's my hometown in a movie. Yeah,
like we have a friend from New Mexico and they were so excited to see Eddington because it was filmed in New Mexico, and like that's how I feel about this movie. Just like to hear Baltimore accents, and like I want there to be like little inside jokes, and I just want to like see my hometown on the big screen.
What is it called?
The Baltimoreans.
So like already like,
yeah, it's straight up like a Baltimore movie. I'm so excited. I just can't believe I thought it was today, bro. The ticket literally said 9/7. Like, I'm dumb as rocks.
What made you think it was today, though?
I don't know. My brain was like, even yesterday, I was like, you gotta wake up and go to the movie. I'm going to see a movie. Then I'm doing the pod with Sarah. Like, that's tomorrow. I was locked in on this day. So I'm just thrown off. It's fine.
Yeah, I bet that was like a
And then I had to cancel the ticket because I'm actually going to be out of town when I bought the ticket for. But trust, I'm seeing this movie. Like, trust.
Okay.
And it's going to have to be at Alamo.
Okay. So you're going to have to... Okay.
So I'm going to have to trek to Alamo again, but it's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Lit, though.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's Sunday, by the way.
I mean, dumb Sunday. It's dumb Sunday. Like,
get into it, y'all.
It's a national holiday. It's dumb Sunday.
Sundays are always also like, I'm like resetting for my week.
Of course.
But like, sometimes I feel like I reset on Mondays instead of Sundays. So Sundays sometimes just feel like all up in the air.
Yeah.
All over the place. I don't know. I like Sundays, but I get Sunday scaries really badly. But now when we're not in school, I'm like,
what are they for?
Of course, I gotta be scared to go to work. But
no, literally.
Like, I dread going to work either way.
My Sunday scaries are when I do my laundry on Tuesday night.
Bruh. Oh my God.
Tuesday night or Wednesday morning is my Sunday scaries.
That's real though.
Yeah. I hate laundry.
This is the first day of your weekend, technically.
Yes. My weekend is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's just like 3-day weekend every week. But it's not the weekend, it's the week. I don't know. It's interesting.
It's your weekend.
Yeah, it's my weekend. That's why I was going to see a movie on my Friday. Sunday is my Friday.
And with that,
Spike Lee.
Guys, we're talking about highest to lowest.
Hopefully you saw it. You probably didn't.
Literally go see this movie. I don't care. Go see it. I have big feels about it, and
we're going to talk all about that.
Yes, and we're also going to talk about High and Low.
Yes.
Some of y'all haven't seen High and Low, and it shows.
Okay, Sarah.
No, literally, some of y'all have not seen this movie because you're going into Highest to Lowest and being like, boo, trash. Where'd they get this idea from? Girl.
It's a reimagining.
It's a reimagination. It's a reworking.
I thought we'd talk about Spike Lee a little bit before we got into High and Low and Highest to Lowest, if you'd be interested in that.
I'm interested. He has so many movies that it's it's like so hard for me to like, I feel like talk about. I can't wait to watch so many more of his movies, but I sometimes feel like it's hard for me to talk about Spike Lee just because he has so much in his filmography and he's been working for so long. But
yeah, I've seen about like 5% of his movies, but like the 5% are masterful. Like that's the thing is like I take my time with his filmography because like you see it when you need to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like you said, you want to see a lot of it in a theater, and I also feel that same like sentiment. I really want to see works in the theater, but specifically like directors that are iconic, such as Spike Lee.
Yeah, I feel that way very strongly about like seeing certain movies and directors in a theater. And one of my favorite Spike movies, BlacKkKlansman. Hopefully we'll be able to see that in a theater soon because it's showing near us.
Yeah, before the pod this week, I wanted to watch BlacKkKlansman, but I'm not gonna buy it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna buy it on streaming.
No.
I don't have like that streaming money to buy it.
No.
However, they are playing it at BAM at the end of this month, so like I really think I'm gonna check it out then. So instead, I went with Jungle Fever to watch, and like,
how was that?
Okay, so Jungle Fever in Spike Lee's filmography comes right after Do the Right Thing, and the ending, Loki has like a Do the Right Thing moment where someone like gets shot. But this movie's like really odd. Like it's really odd. It's talking about interracial couples / just like white people dating black people as well, but also there's such great commentary on colorism in this. There's a scene with these 4 ladies talking in a living room, and they're not just talking about like white folk and black folk. They're talking about everyone and dating everyone, and like that was so like, it sounds like a conversation that came out of 2025, which is like kind of haunting. Like that's like kind of scary that it sounds like a conversation that this came out in the 90s, so this is probably written in the 80s. A conversation from the 80s sounds like it's from the 2020s. Like, do we live in a horrifying time? Chat, let me know, because like we do.
No, there's no words. Like our society never changes. It changes like in such surface level ways, but like everything is always still relevant, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is like a good conversation or a bad conversation. I haven't seen Jungle Fever, but they're just discussing, right? So it's just like we're still having the same conversations that we did 50 years ago, 40 years ago, however many years ago. It's just telling.
Well, that's like, I do think this is like this is definitely like it's not like satire, but they over dramatize everything for like the sake of just like getting a point across. And it's really dramatic and overacting in those ways. But I feel like I overrated it. Like I rated it pretty high on Letterboxd just because like it's scary to hear things that sound like they should be getting talked about in 2025 being talked about in the 90s, and that like this is going to be a thing for the like it's feeling it's gonna be a thing for the rest of our lives if like something doesn't change. And so do I recommend? Not sure if I do, because it's definitely like a little out there. It's so interesting, but like I do think it has great commentary, not just on like colorism, but like relationships in general, and like how those look for everyone, and not just like the people, the main characters in the movie. So that was like sort of my like little research, but also like I didn't get into Spike Lee till like I feel like I moved to New York. Again, Same. Like I'm like a baby. I feel like I'm a baby film girl. Like
I feel like we're both baby cinephiles in that way, where like we've had the bulk of our experience with film in the last like 5 years.
Yeah, and that's like moving to New York, going to a festival, watching movies, or just like being like, oh, I actually like doing this. I kind of want to like, I guess, like go into it. That was like a really on the back burner thing for me, where I was like, oh yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I haven't gotten into Spike Lee just only like since I moved here, but I will say like he is the New York City director.
Oh my gosh.
Do not get it twisted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. 25th Hour that I watched earlier today is set in New York City, and like it's like the year after 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
So like it's just so New York. It's so New York, and it's so beautiful. And High Slowest is a very New York movie that I'm excited to talk about.
New York.
But I also want to mention we saw The Five Bloods in theaters earlier this year, and that was a really, really fun experience.
Was this year?
That was this year. Bro, that was February, right? We saw it for Black History Month?
Yeah, because like no theaters were showing anything for Black History Month.
It was kind of weird.
It was so interesting because I was like, I'm really excited. We live in New York, and like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of theaters, and like Dumpuary, like January and February are pretty like no movies are coming out. It's like awards. So when no one was doing anything for Black History Month, I was like, guys, I'm trying to see movies. Like that was just like really telling to me. But yeah.
But the Paris Theater did a couple things, and we went to see The Five Bloods, and I remember the theater experience itself was interesting. Like people were on their phones. There was like yelling at some point, but seeing that movie, I hadn't watched it on Netflix when it came out in like 2020, and it got lost in like the pandemic movies that just like either no one saw or it was underrated or whatever. And I love that movie. Like that was like so cool. It was so reminiscent. I mean, it's the later Spike style, so it was really reminiscent of BlacKkKlansman to me, just like the intercuts and everything, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, what I can say about that is like bring back real editing. Like
no, literally
that movie was so edited down. Like everything was so like imaginative, and like it felt like so like refreshing to see a movie actually edited and not just like in a chronological timeline with like uninteresting cuts, things like that. Which like okay, I do think High Slowest has some like fun editing choices as well. Some maybe not so fun.
No,
but,
yeah.
I love The Five Bloods, and I also think it might be like a more underrated Spike movie, but
I definitely think it is. I don't think enough people saw it.
And like there's so much interesting like I guess like it commentary on like yeah. That movie has a really interesting commentary on certain people and like certain stereotypes of people.
Also war. Like that movie straight up about war and like dealing with PTSD from war.
Yeah, that was a W journalism moment on my part. Sorry about that.
Well, what I did want to say is we were film majors, not journalism majors. I just to make that clear, we're not journalists. We're two girls. Like,
we just watch movies and talk about them from our perspective. So I'm sorry.
We do.
I have some W journalism moments.
I think that was a good wrap up of our Spike history and like what we love about him. I just think he said, like, literally the first time I saw Do the Right Thing, I was like, this is a masterclass in filmmaking. Genuinely, his composition is beautiful. His lighting, like, I don't know, like, he's just like so smart, and like I can't imagine what it would be like to work with him, because that's just a genius. He's a genius.
I love how this man writes women. Like, every woman is fucking sexy, they're wanted, they're like desirable, and he like doesn't just like place a woman in this like to be like, gotta put a woman in this. I feel like all of his women are intentional, and like I really like that. But I also love just how he like makes New York City look. He makes New York City
is so beautiful.
He makes New York City look like what New York City should be: vibrant, full of culture, full of personality, like full of just life and love to live in such an amazing place. No matter if it's Brooklyn, Harlem, Manhattan, like Queens, he makes living here look like how it should be. And I just have like really deep admiration for that, not being from Brooklyn or New York City in general, not just Brooklyn, but he all his stuff is in Brooklyn anyways.
Another movie of his that I really love is Summer of Sam, which is such again like a New York City movie, and that movie's been in my 4 favorites. My 4 favorites don't really reflect my favorite movies too much, just because I have so many favorite movies, but that movie stays in my 4 favorites just because I think it's like an underrated Spike Lee movie, and it's so fun and beautiful, and I really love that one.
I'm excited to watch it with you.
Yes, we're gonna watch it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm excited.
I think you'll really like it.
Probably.
So we watched High and Low earlier this week.
Yes. I think this was my first Kurosawa film that I've seen.
You said it was.
I'm pretty sure.
It's my second.
Yeah. He's definitely like a master.
Of course.
Like, he definitely is like one of the greats. From what I've seen, people are saying this is his best. High and Low is his best.
And Rashomon.
Oh.
I've heard. Oh, sorry.
No,
I've heard Rashomon is like peak, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough. That's like on my like a blind spot.
Well, watching this movie made me be like, I gotta lock into Kurosawa.
Me too. It also made me remember that I need to lock into more international cinema, because that's like very hard to watch just at home, because there's like rep screenings and things like that, but
expensive.
I also want to go out of my way to watch those movies. I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just going to save it so I can lock it in a theater. Like, I want it to be like, oh, what do I want to watch? I want to watch this movie, and I just want to like turn it on and be able to watch it. I'm trying not to make excuses for myself.
No, I make excuses for myself all the time. I need to watch more international cinema. I need to watch more black and white movies. I need to watch more silence. Yeah. Like, this is stuff I need to do, and I don't, because it's harder for my brain. It's very easy to watch a movie that came out in 2020 or 2000 to 2025. It's just like, that's easier for my brain to watch, but I'm like, I need to lock into classics, and that's just, I make excuses for myself.
Well, in general too, like, it's my bad for not making like movie time in my life, because we are graduated now, and making movie time for myself is so hard because I'm busy, and when I go home, like, I mean, I have like come to a realization, like, instead of scrolling, I could just like turn something on, but like I have to like really, I put all my attention onto it, and like it's hard for me to just like, oh, watch me before you go to bed. I'm trying to watch the movie, so like I'm not gonna go to sleep. So like if I want to go to sleep on time, I gotta start the movie at 7, and like that's all. I get home basically at 7 p.m. I'm trying to get to bed by 10, 11. Like that, I can't do that. So it's like really easy for me to just like turn on a movie and kind of watch it, or like watch it and be like, okay, and then like go back to what I'm doing. Which, like, again, I just want to be better about that, but especially with international,
of course,
cinema.
And we were talking about it when we were watching High and Low. We were very locked in, specifically with like foreign cinema, like you just have to be locked in to read the subtitles to understand what's going on, and that's just like the reality of it. And we like both put our phones down and we were sat for like 2.5 hours, and it was really, really fun. But like you can't be scrolling on your phone when you're watching that, because you'll miss half the movie.
You just will miss the movie in general.
You'll miss the movie.
There's only so much that visual, especially visual filmmaking from the 60s, can tell you about a film. There, like, if you weren't watching with subtitles, like, you'd be missing a lot more context.
Yeah. Well, I liked High and Low a lot. I did think the first half was stronger than the second. The first half, it's basically like in one location movie for like the first 45 or hour, and Kurosawa is a master at blocking. We both had that expression and thought.
I think within like the first like five minutes we go, I was like, great blocking, and we both were like, oh, this is a great shot. Great shot. His composition is beautiful. So good.
It reminded both of us of 12 Angry Men, which came out like a couple years before, and I love 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, it instantly reminded me of that, and I think I said that, and you said it was like Succession.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you were like, this is like Succession.
Okay, well, that wasn't because of anything. Okay, let me explain myself. I forgot I said that. That wasn't anything like composition wise or filmmaking wise. It was the content of like the first 15 minutes where he's like, I gotta get this percentage to win the shareholder vote, blah 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 blah. That is literally the 4 seasons of Succession. Like,
I'm weak.
It's just it. So like when I was watching High and Low, I was like, oh, I understand what they're saying, because I learned this in Succession, genuinely, because I've seen Succession probably 50 times.
Yeah, you were like, keep up.
Sarah, do you understand?
You're like, lock in, keep up.
Do you understand he needs to get all the percentage so he can get the majority of votes?
I understand that now because of Shark Tank.
Okay, Sarah's been watching Shark Tank.
It genuinely stimulates my brain, y'all.
Someone's excited for Marty Supreme.
Okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
Someone's excited to see Mr. Wonderful on the big screen.
Nah, y'all. Oh my god. Let's move on. What else did you say?
I'm just pulling Sarah's leg.
What else did you say?
I also said it was like Rear Window.
Oh my god. Okay. We had to also provide context for this. Providing context for our entire lives right now. Lore drop with Sarah and Frankie. So the first movie we watched in our intro to cinema studies class was Rear Window. And so my basis of film is literally like Rear Window. Like, everything looks like Rear Window. Like, I know that's not what it actually is, but like
it kind of is.
Everything looks like Rear Window.
Well, it was just when they were looking out the window.
The whole first act, I'm like, oh,
this is Rear Window.
Rear Window. Like, it's a window, and
they're rear.
People are looking out.
Exactly. No, that was very, very funny. And then High and Low, halfway through it switches like perspectives entirely, or like we get like the kidnapper's perspective, and we're on the train, and it's really, really fun. And the train sequence in High and Low is really invigorating.
Yeah.
And we can talk about it in conversation with the highest to lowest train sequence, but the High and Low one I just thought was so much fun.
And I like afterwards when they're showing like the pictures and the videos from it. I think that part is super like masterfully done. And I know making movies in the 60s was not easy, so I know that probably took them so long to do
on a moving train,
and like that blows my mind. I think we read they had like a bunch of camera people, like they did all stationed in different places.
I did Wikipedia this movie after we Wikipedia'd it together.
We had to
and they did. If you're uncomfortable, I can get you another pillow.
I'm good.
We read that production was actually super quick, like for the entire movie. It might have been like 3 months or something, but that train sequence in and of itself was like filmed multiple times with like 8 cameras from different angles, blah 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 blah. So cool. Really, really fun stuff.
I liked that all the police in this movie are incapable of solving this case.
Oh my god, Sarah the entire movie was like, you're so dumb.
Like, I was like, I think I could have figured this out before you guys, but like, I don't know. Also, like, I think like in superhero movies, I'm like, I'm just you, but a little bit like you're just me, but a little bit better. Like, I'm like,
you relate. You trying to be every character in every movie. Like,
well, like genuinely, like Hawkeye in the Avengers, you're just me, but a tiny bit better. Black Widow, you're just me, but a little bit better.
Oh, like, my god,
that's how I feel. Like, y'all aren't doing anything Crazy.
Dang, I never thought of myself like that. Or like, that's so
They're
funny.
normal people. Like,
Oh.
Superman and like other people are different because like they have like superhuman powers, but like Black Widow and Jeremy Renner, y'all are just me, but a little bit better.
Batman?
No, Jeremy Renner.
No, but I was going to say,
Oh,
because Batman doesn't have powers.
Oh yeah, Batman for sure. You're just me, but a little bit richer and a little bit better.
I'm so weak at you, Sarah.
I can't believe you've never heard me say that.
I just didn't know this is like how you thought. Like, I didn't know this was your thought process.
Well, the cop said high and low. Y'all are just me, but like a little bit more resourced.
You're more resourced than the cops.
No, they have more. You're just me,
Oh.
but you have a little more resources.
Yes. But you think you could have figured it out faster.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just clarifying for the audience.
There's like a whole scene in this. There's like a not interrogation scene. There's like a whole scene where they're all going around the different departments. They get up and they're like, so this happened, but we missed him. And they're like, so this happened, but we couldn't find any evidence. And I'm like,
yeah. And it was a dead end. Like, they do. That's like an entire like 15-minute scene, and it happens like 10 times, and it's kind of really funny.
And they get nothing from it. And I'm like, so really, y'all been just sitting around?
Yeah. And then I remember we had like a Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the TV meme moment when the pink smoke.
Yes.
So they put these caplets. Is that a word? Capsules. I got it. I got there. They put these capsules in the briefcase that they give the like kidnapper or whatever. And it's like if you put it in water, it'll like exude an odor, and if you burn it, the flames will be pink, or the smoke will be pink or whatever. And then he burned it, and it's a black and white movie, but the flames are pink on the screen, and we both were like, oh my god.
And like pink is so cute.
I know. And
like,
we read on Wikipedia that it was his first time using color.
Yes, which I was like, wait, cute, you chose pink. Like, girl.
Hey girl.
Yeah.
Hey Kurosawa.
Which I thought was great. And like, I think for me, okay.
That sigh.
I know. Because I gave this 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. So, and most people are like 5.5. Not 5.5. 5, 4.5. Again, it's just a Letterboxd rating. I'm literally just a 20-year-old girl. And like, I understand this was made in the 60s, but like, I do think this movie is like pretty good. I think I have to I went into this without having pre-existing context of like this was hard to make, yada yada, but like I don't think I need that to judge a movie. Like, I'm sorry, I don't need the like explanation of like
the
this
context, the background.
Exactly. I think that like to me a movie should stand alone on its own, and like maybe if I like rewatch it I'll think differently or anything like that, but I did give it like 3.5 stars because that's just how it was for me.
Well, we did talk I talked last pod about how like it's okay for you to like just enjoy a movie and not like have an extreme reaction like I loved it or I hated it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about Highest to Lowest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna get into it soon. Are we done with high and low, or is there anything else you want to say?
That's what I said. That's my piece.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
By the end, I just thought the first half was a lot more invigorating. Like by the end, I was like, okay, cool. The last scene where they're talking in the cell and he like goes crazy and he's shaking and he's like,
yeah,
he has this big confrontation with Gondo.
Yeah.
Gondo. And yeah, that was fun, which also gets replicated in the end of Highest to Lowest,
which I think is great in Highest Lowest.
Oh my god, it's so good. Bring back split screens. Bring back split screens.
Bring back editing in general. Like, why are we not editing our movies anymore?
Well, then let's just get into Highest to Lowest.
Yeah. I definitely I'm a Spike Lee apologist, I think.
There's nothing to apologize for. Spike Lee is a goat. He's the goat.
He is the goat. I can't give like any of his movies like less than 4 stars, unfortunately.
Got my ass. Just got my ass real bad because I gave it 3.5.
And like, again, I am gonna say like I'm an apologist, and I'm just gonna give it what I think. This is his first movie he did not write.
Not first.
Not first.
Like,
what did he not write?
He didn't write 25th Hour.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Oh, Well,
Do you want me to? Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
So I looked on Letterboxd, which great journalism, Frankie. You looked on Letterboxd.
Well, also it's a good resource.
It is. He's directed like 50 movies and he's written like 20 of them. And I think him not writing this movie, we both talked about this, him not writing this movie doesn't help it. And when he writes a movie, it's a Spike Lee joint.
Correct. This was not a joint. Babe, that was not a joint.
It's just like, because I felt it in 25th Hour too. I don't know. There's just something about Spike Lee's writing that just pairs so well with his directing and his executive producing. And like, he clearly executive produced this movie. You can see some of him you see him in the production design. You said all this after the movie. I'm just saying Sarah's words right now. You see in the production design, you see it in some of the script moments where it's like, we hate Boston and stuff like that. Like, it's really funny, but like, it's just clear, like BlacKkKlansman he wrote. And it's adapted from a book, but like he wrote that script with like a couple other people, and it's just like I see Spike Lee in that, in the words. Yeah. And he wrote Do the Right Thing. I think he wrote Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
He wrote Mo Better Blues. He wrote Crooklyn, I think. Like,
yes.
Like when it's a Spike movie, he wrote it.
When it's a Spike Lee joint, it is inexplicably Spike Lee, and you just like feel it from the beginning to end. You know when you're entering a Spike Lee joint. Mm-hmm. And him not writing this definitely is like what I think really drags it down, to be like so completely honest. I'm
just looking up the ones he wrote. He wrote BlacKkKlansman, Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X, The Five Bloods, She's Gotta Have It, He's Got Game, Summer of Sam, Bamboozled, Crooklyn Clockers, Mo Better Blues, Chi-Rock, Jungle Fever, and then some other lesser known ones. But he did not write Inside Man. He did not write 25th Hour. He did not write Old Boy. He did not write Highest to Lowest. So I just think like when you think of Spike Lee, you think of for me, at least, I'm speaking from my own opinion. When you think of Spike Lee, you think of the movies he wrote. And like we've hit the horse on its head too many times now, but basically this just did not connect with me as much as I thought it would. I was really hyped for this movie, and something about it felt disconnected. I still liked the movie. I still had a great time at the theater. I still love Spike Lee. I don't want anyone to get the indication that I hate Spike Lee, because I love him, and I thought this movie was beautiful. First half, a little rough. Get into it.
Let's just say this movie has like true high highs and low lows. Love that it's called Highest to Lowest for that reason. It feels so, oh my god, the first half just feels so like discombobulated. This first day is like the longest day in history.
Yeah.
The first like 45 minutes must be like 2 days our time, but 1 day in this universe's time, because it is like literally the longest first day I've ever seen in my entire life. Drops the kid off at school. The kid gets taken. His music studio. He has to. AI is buying into it, so he's got to buy himself out of it. He's got to go to the bank. Then his kid gets taken. Then they got to talk to everyone. Then every single person in the entire world comes through his house, and then they finally like, I don't know, the kid comes home. Like it's crazy.
Well, in the scene where they call him to tell him that his son is taken,
they don't use the audio. Like, there is no context. He's just on the phone. Everything else is a phone call. You can hear everything else in it. It's on the phone, and then you hear nothing, and then he's like, the kid was taken.
It's just, you were saying after the movie, you were like, in High and Low, that first phone call is such a crucial, important moment, and you can hear both sides of the conversation. We don't hear A$AP Rocky's voice until the second phone call, which is much, much later, it feels like, in the film.
It's just like not, it didn't, there was no tension, and like, if we had heard that phone call, it would have given us so much more context. And also, I feel like it would have like added that like something is wrong, something is happening, because like, of course, like the music, his music company like getting bought out, and like his wife asking like, where are we getting this money from, things like that. Like that, there's tension between that, but it ends like very like lighthearted. And then like he instantly is just on the phone. We can't hear anything. He comes in, the kid was taken. Like, And the delivery of those lines too, just that did not do enough. And I feel like if we heard the phone call, it would have provided so much more of that, like,
emotional
build
up and like tension and release. And we both had the same thought of Miss Wifey. I'm so sorry to this woman. I know she's like she's in a lot of Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
But unfortunately in this one, I didn't believe that your son was kidnapped.
I didn't believe you were crying.
Well, she wasn't crying. I never saw a single tear come out of her eye. She was not crying.
I didn't believe a word that came out of her mouth, honestly.
She's beautiful, and
she's great to look at.
And I believe she's a good actor. It's just like in this role and like this in High and Low, when the kids are kidnapped, whichever the parent is, those parents are going nuts.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know, but when your child gets kidnapped, you go nuts. And like the mom in High and Low, she was like freaking out. And then when we find out who actually got kidnapped, that dad is cray. And this mother just did not believe her.
There was no conviction. Like, there was nothing there. So genuinely, even like Denzel, I was low-key like, bro, you ain't even sad. Like,
yeah,
you don't care about Trey, do you?
Ooh.
Like, you don't care about him.
Yeah.
And
how'd you feel about Jeffrey Wright?
I think Jeffrey Wright's great in this movie.
Okay, period. Me too.
I mean, I think he's a fantastic actor.
Me too.
So like he always is gonna stand out to me. And I do think Denzel's good in this. Like, not his best, but he's pretty good in this. I think Jeffrey is definitely a little bit better than Denzel in this.
Ooh,
I would say.
Hot take alert.
Well, I think A$AP Rocky's the best part of this movie.
Okay, that's true. A$AP Rocky is so good in this movie. He is so sexy. Sorry.
He's too good to look at.
Sorry.
He's too good to look at.
Rihanna, you're lucky. You're lucky, girl. And I don't know anything about him, so if he's problematic, I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I just want to put that out there because I don't want to say something and then people be like, he's the worst. But I think... True. Oh, I actually have an A$AP Rocky story.
Oh?
This podcast is all over the place. I just want to apologize for that real quick. Okay, I went to Gaval in 2021 and A$AP Rocky was performing. And me and an ex-boyfriend were in the audience and we were waiting for the show to start. And these guys walked past us with like t-shirts over their heads and they were like ramming through the pit of the crowd. And we were in the pit. We were like, what the hell, dude? Like, that's so rude. No concert etiquette. What the heck? Literally like rammed into like me and my ex-boyfriend. And then they go up on stage. It was A$AP Rocky. It was literally A$AP Rocky. And so then we were like, okay, it's fine. He can do that.
You're like, never mind.
No, people were literally turning around being like, screw you. Like, and because like that's rude. And we didn't know who these people were. They were just like had t-shirts over their heads. And we were like, what the hell are you doing? It was A$AP Rocky. So that's a fun A$AP Rocky story that I have.
And little did you know, in the year 2025, you'd see him on the big screen.
On the big screen. Him and Denzel in this movie are kind of electric when they're on screen together. The best scenes in this movie are conversations, in my opinion, between Denzel and A$AP.
Oh, for sure. They have like crazy chemistry, I feel like. And you would never know that this was like A$AP Rocky's first movie, basically, or the first movie that at least we're seeing him in. You would never know. And we watched an interview after I watched the trailer on Tuesday after we watched High and Low, and then we watched an interview. And the interviewer was like, this is like a role like that you're a rapper. I mean, this person's a rapper. And he was like, actually, these are pretty different from like my day-to-day life, like who I am as a person. And so anyone saying he just played a character that he knows, he doesn't. He didn't. He played a completely different role for himself, I feel like, in my opinion, at least. And that's going to get proven. And if I had legs, I'd kick you. Exactly. I'm so excited to see him in that film. Oh my god.
This just made me like, okay, he has the sauce. He's got the juice. Like, he's got the juice, bro. I want to see him in more movies. I love when people make this, not even like career switch, but like just decide to go into other art forms. Tyler, the Creator, is going to be in Marty Supreme, and we're going bonkers over it. We're huge Tyler fans, and to see our little man on the big screen is going to be so...
Like, I'm so excited, and I'm like, I'm here for this like rappers going into film, because like I mean I love rap music in general, but like I'm here for this. I feel like I could really get behind this. And like even Rihanna, when she started doing movies,
Smurfs.
I was like, yeah.
Sorry. The first thing I thought was Smurfs.
All right.
Never mind. Too much. No, Rihanna's great.
But even when she started doing movies, I was like, oh yeah, she ate that.
No, yeah. It's like such a fun transition that these people make. And like especially when they are good.
Yeah.
Like especially like seeing ASAP's first role being in a Spike Lee movie and being incredible, and then this other movie that's also, I believe, going to be really, really good. Like it's just so beautiful to see how someone just like dedicates themselves to like different forms of art. It's so fun.
Yeah. And like he's probably like the best part of this movie in my opinion. Yeah. I don't want to like skip over like the train sequence at all.
No.
But there is like a train sequence in this, like mimicking the high and low train scene, and it's so fun. The first half of the scene though, we gotta talk about the score.
Okay, well,
I think that like definitely weaves into this.
That the score low-key tampers my entire feeling on like a large part of this movie, unfortunately, because the score is awful and it is so disconnected from the scenes that it's in and when they place the score. And I looked up the composer. I don't know if the composer is the person who does the score in this movie, but I assume so. And they have done scores for video games. That's what it said on their little Wikipedia section on Letterboxd. It was like known for video game scores, and I was like, maybe that's why it's so weird. But I've just never felt this way about a score in a Spike Lee movie, where I'm just like, what is this doing here? What is it adding to the scene? It's making me feel weird and worse about the scene. And I'm like, I shouldn't need to be thinking about a score in a scene unless my thought is beautiful score. You know what I mean?
Not to mention this movie is about music. That's my whole thing.
Which is really, really, yeah, it's so
That's
interesting.
my whole thing.
Takes place at a record company, and these people love music. And we have this really fun shift when it turns into the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yes.
And that is
God.
like the most fun, thrilling part of the movie when the train sequence happens.
Yes.
And we have this score of this Puerto Rican music, and I'm like, I'm hype, I'm lit. I'm literally like bouncing in my seat because I'm moved to move during this with this music. And that was just not true for the first entire half of the movie. It felt so weird.
Well, like it switched back and forth. Like,
it did.
Literally, like the whole first half, I was like, "Oh my god, the score is atrocious." But like, especially when you got to that train scene, it genuinely was weighing me down. Like I was like having a visceral reaction to the score just being so bad. But once that Puerto Rican Day Parade and the music started playing, I was like, "Where was this?"
No, yeah, and also like we're in New York City. This is like this type of music and like cultural music period is like all around the city.
Exactly.
Like, so why are we doing this like dragging score? I saw someone describe it as elevator music. I'm just like, we should have like, I don't know, maybe the whole point of it is like Denzel's character is feeling disconnected from music until like the end when he walks on the bridge again and listens, when he finds out who it is and he listens to Young Felony. Young Felony. What is it?
Young Felon.
Okay. So like maybe the reason that the score is trash is because the character is going through this moment where he's disconnected. Bruh.
Well, it's still bad towards the end, though. It doesn't explain.
That's true. It doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any better. The best part is when the Puerto Rican music plays, and then when ASAP Rocky's
music is so good.
Front to the back, back to the front.
So good. Genuinely so good.
Like, and I'm like, why didn't you make ASAP Rocky make the score for this?
Yeah.
Like, that would have been so epic. I just not to sing or anything.
I just need a beat. Like, give me a beat. Drop a beat. Like,
give me a beat.
Literally give me a beat. Like, that's what I needed to like feel like the pulse through the movie, and there just wasn't a pulse through the movie.
Also, not to mention, like, music is supposed to support and uplift a scene, where I think like Weapons, the score like really supports the movie. This is literally like the kids were taking like it's telling me exactly how to feel, and I actually hate when movies do that. So this just pissed me off the entire time. But that the Puerto Rican Day Parade and then the going to Yankee Stadium, like that is just such a. I was like, we're back.
The train sequence. There's a bug on my mic. I got it. The train sequence. I killed it. No, I didn't. Okay, sorry. It's dumbass Monday.
This is proof.
Proof. The train sequence is so much fun, and then we have the backpack falls through the train.
Yeah.
Also, just like putting it on a New York City subway. Oh, so fun.
The 4 train at that.
The 4 train. We know that train.
The 4 train to Woodlawn.
And then he drops it through the cars, and then we have these 2 motorcyclists who are passing the backpack back and forth.
There's like 5.
Oh.
There's like 6 of them, isn't there?
I don't know.
Was there only 2?
My brain went 2, but there probably was more.
My brain was like, a bunch of people are dressed like this.
You're probably right. My brain was just like, oh, there's 2 of them, go back and forth. But you're probably right.
Navigating the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Well, this sequence is, again, like one of the thrilling sequences in the film where they're just passing this backpack and this dumbass cop.
Oh my God.
So like you were saying about High and Low, the portrayal of the police being just like stupid and not good at their jobs, that is very different in this movie, but in a different way.
Well, I think all the cops of color are super astute. They like know what they're saying. They like are like presenting facts. And then I think there's just one cop.
There's just one white cop.
He's like the main white cop, I would say.
He's the white cop.
The main white cop. He is, well, he's a part of Dumbass Monday. He's dumb. Like,
and he's like rude and abrasive and like
he's the most like forceful and like the most like, we gotta solve this case. Like,
but he's the one driving the car and trying to get the motorcyclist backpack. And it's kind of, there's humor in that scene because we're trying to watch this dumbass cop trying to get these 2 or 6 very smart people on these bikes passing this backpack, and then we learn that the backpack doesn't even have the money in it.
And of course he flops. Like,
Flop City.
I knew he was gonna flop when he said, oh, I got it. And I was like, yeah.
Baby, you didn't get anything.
Babe, call your little backup and get it together. Like, but I think like also like that was an interesting depiction of the NYPD because
interesting.
If you all live in New York or know anything about the NYPD,
they don't do.
This is the most I've ever seen cops do.
They don't do jack.
And it's a fictional portrayal.
I didn't see any Candy Crush in this movie. Inaccurate.
No donuts. No riding the train for no reason and then getting off. Like, none of that.
Goofy.
Yeah.
The next like electric scene for me is when they're in the recording studio.
I think even like the lead up to that with
Jeffrey Wright in the car and the Glock.
With his Glocks.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I think once they go to his apartment and his wife and his kid are there and I'm like,
oh yeah, that's a fun scene.
That gives me like, I'm like, oh my God, that makes me like,
well, that was a really fun reveal of the character of young felon.
Yes.
Because we meet his wife. His kid is named David.
Great. You named your kid after your icon. Right.
It's just very interesting idolatry happening here. And then the wife is like, love her down. She's so fun.
She's so pretty too. Like I was like,
Gorgina.
Again, I like how Spike Lee like writes women. Like I was like,
yeah. And then we drive. She tells him where he is at this scary, the red door in the bottom of the studio.
Red rum.
And the lead up to that, the dog jumping out.
I thought this was a horror movie.
I
thought about that when I got home. I was like, not that damn dog.
Why were you jump scared? Okay, and
It really scared me so badly.
Another piece of lore is we saw an 11 a.m. screening of this, and I never fell asleep during the movie. I was awake the entire time. However, I was yawning. Okay, I was yawning a lot. Sarah heard me, and I went to apologize to Sarah for that again because
no, it was actually like killing me because I would just hear, and I was like, oh, this bitch is tired.
And she was tired. But I think when the dog scene happened, I was like mid yawn or like mid slow blink, and the dog jumps out, and I was like, it was so funny.
I literally was like, oh shit. I was like,
no,
God damn it.
we both jumped at the same time, and then I was like, okay, I'm locked in. Like, I'm not sleepy anymore.
I know I made the guy next to me jump too, because that guy like didn't jump, but I was like,
You jumped and scared him.
So annoyed that it scared me. Again, I was like, I came to just watch the movie, and now I'm scared. Like
I'm scared. Well, that's what he wanted you to feel in this basement. And
so annoyed.
And then young felon is in there rapping with his eyes closed. And
this song is good too.
Oh my god, this song is goated. Like, ASAP, your music in this is really, really good. I'm about to stream on Spotify. Like
maybe take on the persona of young felon, because I was really into this music. I mean, not that I'm not into his music, but I really like this.
keep going with this.
Keep going with that. Like, that sound was really nice.
And his eyes are closed when he's rapping, and then Denzel like moves the guy out of the seat and sits down, and then talks and stops the song and talk. It's just this.
He goes,
scene,
y'all need to ad-lib in the chorus right there.
you need that ad-lib. And then they start like rapping at each other.
No, I was like, bars.
Bar after bar after bar. Like, it was so funny and so good, and like another thrilling scene where I'm just like on the edge of my seat because these two people are literally going bar for bar.
Yeah.
And we're like we're learning a lot about ASAP's character, and then he dashes out of there, and we have like a little. Do we have a little chase scene?
It's a little chase scene. I wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think you said this. They ran straight to the train, and I was like, dang it.
Yeah,
like,
they did run straight there, and I was like, why can't we run around town a little more? Give me a little more to work with.
Yeah, I wish that like ASAP also was kind of in a car, and Jeffrey Wright and Denzel were following him, because I could see more of Jeffrey Wright in that scene. Because he ends up being like the savior, whatever. But I wish there was like more of like that. And then like maybe he gets a motorcycle, he gets a bike, like something like that, because that's like pretty big in New York. I feel like bike would have been quite good. But
he hop on the city bike.
No, literally a city bike. But it just ends so abruptly, and like I don't even. There was tension, but like it could have lasted a little bit longer. However, then they go into Free Young Felon, and then
we get the music video. Wait, Free Young Felon?
Yeah, like they go to the court.
Oh, the court.
And then that's when they do the music video into the split screen.
How'd you feel about the music video, like where it was placed in the movie, and like just like straight up like half a music video in a movie? Like,
I kind of liked it. Like, low-key one of the best parts.
I liked it too. I was just a little taken out of like where it was placed. I don't know if I would have liked it better as like maybe the final scene, like, because the way this movie ends is really goof, and we'll get to it. But maybe if like that music video is at the end, like after the split screen talking to each other moment, that would have been fun. But I did enjoy the production of it. Like, it was a cool music video.
Yeah.
And the song was great.
I feel like there was also like these cool like Super 8 moments that were like edited into the film, and like, as someone who likes editing, I took a kin to that, because I'm like, that's really fun. I think that's a cool like add-in. And then I think adding the music video too, like, I also was like, fun editing choice. I like that. And it feels a little bit choppy in between the scenes, because it's like, obviously he's going to jail for this, but it's kind of unclear, because then they're like, oh, free young felon. So I was like, oh, like, will he get off? Like, I wonder what that's about. But it transitions nicely into the split screen between Denzel and ASAP. And this is also like super electric. Like,
yep, another high point of the movie.
That's like, count it how many times we've said that, but like, it just feels like, I'm like, we're back. I'm back in it. And I really enjoyed their conversation. I this whole movie, I was like definitely just talking about like the film industry in general.
That's what you said to me after. You were like, this is all, the music business is kind of like an allegory for like the film business, the film industry.
Which like made me sad, bro. Like, it made me sad. It made me sad because I just watched like a 90s Spike Lee movie, and I was like, dang, he's been doing this for a long time. And it made me sad that like he potentially feels like no one wants to like watch his movies anymore, or
I hope that's not the case.
No, like, that just made me sad.
Yeah.
So but I always like self-insert myself into like, oh, this is how they feel. Like this is probably how like directors feel.
I love their conversation. I think young Felon has like he's really smart to be like, y'all should sign me, because that would be like really funny and interesting and probably profitable for what was it called, whatever record company. Sorry, bad journalism. But I feel like that was really fun, just him being like, no, this would be a great mutually beneficial thing for both of us if like you sign me and put out my music through your record company. And he's just like, nah.
Well, I'm also watching Empire, and that's about Empire Records is like a music company, and the main character, played by Terrence Howard, he records a song in jail. And it reminded me of that, and I was like, wait, like low-key, if they signed him, like record an album while he's incarcerated, then like release that, and it would be so popular. Sorry, that's kind of I thought of that, and it just made me laugh because the song that Terrence Howard records is like so nuts. Go watch Empire, it's really nuts.
I second that. I haven't seen it, but go watch Empire.
It's like a 6-season, hour-long episodes, like 2016, the good old days. Like,
no, I've heard great
show.
things about it. I've heard great things about it.
It's so goofy, but like genuinely, like I'm locked in. Like every episode is something new, and I love it. But yeah, I thought he would sign him, but he ends up not signing him, and I'm like.
Something that you pointed out to me was the difference between High and Low and High Slowest. How Denzel gets all the money back, basically.
Yeah, Denzel gets his money back in this, and it doesn't seem like he has to like start over in any way. But Gondo, I feel like there's like scenes of him like longing at the shoe store, and like he has to like start completely over. They like only recover like however currency it works in Japan, they only recover like 2% of that. They don't even cover, they don't get any of that back. He barely gets anything, but Denzel gets everything back in this, and I was like, billionaires getting their money back.
Interesting. Well, like he starts over in the fact that like he started a new a new smaller company, and hopefully his love for the music can stay grounded with this family business, which love it, yay.
But it also leads into the last scene, which...
Okay, this last scene. Wait, before we go last scene, Ice Spice in this movie for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And she's billed as like top 10. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's one of like I was like, I literally went Ice Spice when I saw her name in the credits, and I thought she was going to be in this for like much longer, and then I was like...
Oh, literally 30 seconds.
She just disappears.
Literally 30 seconds. Anyways, the end scene, we meet Sula, which is the girl from the beginning that Trey is talking about.
Yes.
He's like, you should really listen to this girl. She's really, really good. She comes over to the house. She sings a song. And then Denzel goes, what was that called? She goes, highest to lowest. Just like really like interesting. Like, I don't have words. Like, that just like made me sigh. It made me cringe. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Not to mention, like, this scene goes on for what feels like 5 minutes.
Definitely.
She has a beautiful voice. She is a talented young artist. I'm not talking about that.
No.
This just feels so oddly placed in this movie, though. Yeah. Like, what? There was a music video in this movie, but that lasted like, what? A minute. Not an hour. A minute and like 30 seconds. This seemed to go on for just a little too long, and I kind of needed it to stop. What Empire does great is they play like opening, chorus, and then they close it out. It's quick, it's snappy, because the show's about music, and like this movie being about music, I was like, why was that so long? And she has a beautiful voice, don't get me wrong, and like Denzel's acting his pants off, but like
also her name is Sula C Sings. Sula can sing,
which like
I don't know, just a little goofy.
Not too much, girl.
You're real confident.
Yeah.
But she does have a great voice. And this is no hate towards her or the actor or anything.
Exactly.
It's just like it was a really interesting way to whap. Oh my God, I did it again. My speech impediment's coming through. Really interesting way to wrap up the movie. I don't know. I don't have like strong feelings about like saying the title during a film. I think if it happens organically, like no issue there. But just with this one being like, what's the name of the song? Highest to lowest. Like what? Like what?
I think I like audibly cringed as well. I was like,
Well, we looked at each other.
we lurked.
Stop. It's dumbass day.
We said, ooh.
No, we went. Literally, we did that in the theater. And then that's the last scene, right? Or is there another scene?
I think it's the last scene. Yes, that has to be where it ends.
And then the credits happen. And I really liked the graphic behind the credits.
Yeah.
And was the song in the credits fun?
I don't remember. I just remember being like, okay, I gotta take that in.
Yeah. So my overall feelings on this are a mid Spike Lee movie is still a great movie. Like, we're blessed to be getting any Spike Lee movie in any year. So even though I don't feel as strongly towards this movie as I do maybe towards like BlacKkKlansman, Five Bloods, his earlier stuff, I'm still like, that is a good movie because it was Spike Lee. Do you have thoughts?
No, yeah. Like I said in the beginning of this, I'm like literally an apologist. I'm like, he's working with A24, he's working with Apple, he has people to impress. And again, I brought up Ari Aster last week, just like making movies and spending money.
Yeah.
And I think like Spike low-key doing the same thing, but I am like really forgiving because he's a master. And like, again, like we haven't had Spike since 2019, 2020. So like, it just felt nice to like feel like we're back.
Yeah.
Even if it was just for like bits and pieces and moments. And I'm hoping this leads to another original work because it made me miss Spike Lee like a lot. It made me just like miss
his style
and like just the movie in or his movies in general. But also like, I don't think there's anything wrong with using Apple and A24's money to make a movie.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do want to talk a little bit about the limited release of it all, because I don't know whose fault this is, A24's, Apple's, whatever. It just feels really disrespectful to do this to a Spike Lee movie. And I just pulled up this tweet I saw of a list of other undermarketed Black-led movies that I think I just should mention and we could talk about it. Highest to Lowest, Sing Sing, Nickel Boys, When Becoming a Guinea Fowl, The Fire Inside, Earth Mama, 1001. Oh
my God, I love it.
All Dirt Roads, Taste of Salt, They Clone Tyrone, Till, Passing, The Five Bloods.
This is crazy. I haven't seen this. This is crazy because I feel the same. I feel the exact same about all of these movies because I watched All Dirt Roads, Taste of Salt at the beginning of this year and I was like, why was no one talking about this? This is amazing. Sing Sing last year, Nickel Boys last year. Like, yeah, this is, oh my God, this is crazy actually.
Well, I saw On Becoming a Guinea Fowl at NIF last year and I thought it was an incredible movie, and just there was barely a release here, and it's on Max now, HBO Max, so you should watch it. And then same thing with Sing Sing. I thought Sing Sing was in like my top 4 of last year. It was in a lot of people's top 3 and top 4. A24 was just not pushing this movie in any sort of way for awards.
I didn't get to see it in the theaters because it was so limited. I didn't get to watch it. It was so
weird. And
same with They Clone Tyrone and Netflix.
Just put it straight on Netflix. That could have been a great summer theatrical release.
That was like literally in my top 10 that year, and I was like, why is no one talking about this? Same with Passing. I saw Passing at NIF that year, and it felt like it just went straight to Netflix, and I was like, wait, I liked this movie a lot. What happened to it?
Yeah, and Nickel Boys was just really disrespected like in the Oscars conversation last year.
I'll literally never forgive the Academy for
Nickel Boys
not talking about this movie, and like, oh my God, like cinematography, the directing, the writing, like I'll literally never forgive the Academy for this.
So I don't know, once again, don't know who's to blame. However, A24 can market correctly because they know how to, they've done it before. They've been in like some weird slump the past couple of years where they can't do it for multiple films at the same time. And I'm like, get your act together. You're basically like the most popular indie, if you can still even call it that, film distributor. And then Apple, you just put F1 in theaters all over the country for the summer. And it's just like,
and they re-released that.
Yeah, so
just now.
So I'm like only doing this limited release for a Spike Lee movie. It's
for
really
it to go to Apple TV.
And then one thing you could say in favor of streaming is it makes it more accessible. And so like I do hope everyone logs on to Apple TV and watches this movie, but like I care so much about the theatrical experience that it should be shown all over the world.
I'm just really upset because it's we said it multiple times. It's a Spike Lee movie. Y'all forgot to market this movie. Y'all forgot to, it seems like, release the movie. Like, it's so just like, and it's one of the only movies also like coming out at this time. Like, Highest Lowest was the release of last week.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, there was nothing in competition with this. Like, why? And like, it just feels like like I heard buzz about this in the beginning of the year and I was like, great, I'm excited. And then there was nothing. And then even like before the movie came out, like this week, there was nothing.
It's just this pattern of it always being like black-led movies that I'm just like, something gotta change. Like, I don't know whose fault it is or if it's just the society we live in, but like these movies are always the best movies of the year. They're always in the top 10s of the year. They should always be considered for awards, and they're always not. And it's just really upsetting to the people who see them and appreciate them. And yeah, it's a Spike movie, but it also has Denzel Washington in it. It also has A$AP Rocky in it. Like, this is a top billed movie. It should be everywhere.
Yeah. It's so interesting and like so diabolical, and literally it makes me really upset. And like it's like a reimagining as well as like a Kurosawa film, not to mention like a famous Kurosawa movie. Like, it's not just like a random like one. So like I would think that these studios would have like a better way to market these things for like people who like really care about film as well. And like Spike Lee x Kurosawa, like that's and like even like Apple Music, like A$AP Rocky x Highest Lowest. Like, I just don't.
There's so much there to work with.
I just thought of two things like sitting here. Like, it was once
again hire us.
Yeah, then when Apple working right now on that.
Oh my god,
I don't know.
Call them out.
So like, yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up because I've seen like most of those films on that list, and it's so funny that this is a pattern and that that list was just from like the
past couple months. Sorry, not months. Like the past 3 years, I want to say, all those movies, or maybe Till and The Five Bloods. You're right, 5 years. It's
just the 2020s.
Yeah, just the 2020s.
I can't imagine how it was.
I mean, yeah.
I can because
we lived through it. Yeah, we do remember. But there was an interview with Spike Lee, and he talked about Timmy and how he want to work with Timmy. I just want to say, I hope that movie comes out.
So Timmy, I need you to free up your schedule.
So Timmy, I know you got a lot on your plate, but
I'm gonna need you to stop being Paul Atreides for a second.
I need you to just move some stuff around so we can get that new Spike Lee joint in about 3 years.
Yes, expeditiously. It's so sad to say that Denzel Washington and Spike Lee are like nearing the end of their careers. I'm not gonna say that though because I just said it, but like I'm not gonna think that because I think they have much more in them. But I would like a real Spike Lee joint to hit us in the coming years.
I need you to put that pencil to your temple. I need you to write the script. I don't care if it's adapted. Just
I need you to lock it real quick and like include a part for Timmy.
Yes, I can't, like, that would be so incredible. Wait, what? I just had multiple thoughts come into my brain. It'd be so incredible. I kind of do want to talk about Marty Supreme for a second, maybe to wrap up at the end.
Yeah. Well, Marty Supreme doesn't come out till Christmas, but the trailer dropped, and that kind of like shook me
as well.
I don't even watch trailers like that, but genuinely I was hooked.
I am very, very, very excited for this movie. It's always been on my radar for this year, but that trailer got me hype in a way like no other. I think it's very funny that the Safdie brothers are doing 2, sports movies. But one has Timmy. But one has Timothée Chalamet.
One has Tyler the Creator.
No, literally. And are we getting a second Timmy nomination? And like...
Oh, I think it's his year.
Let's manifest it.
I'm trying to think what other movies are coming out with like really strong male leads. And... I don't want to think of anymore, so I'm gonna think it's Timothée Chalamet. This movie looks awesome.
I'm so
excited. This movie
excited.
looks so epic, and like, it's such a Timothée Chalamet role. Him being like, I want to be the best in the world. Like,
that is him.
I just got chills. Like, I don't know. I'm obsessed with the concept. I'm obsessed with Timothée Chalamet in this. I'm obsessed with Tyler the Creator in this because I can't stop talking about him.
And not too much on ping pong because I love ping pong. I love ping pong.
Okay, when we get to the Marty Supreme pod, you're gonna be spinning ping pong facts.
No, literally, there's like ping pong places like you can like pay for an hour of ping pong at like places around the city. We should do that because I love ping pong so much.
Might need to lock in before the Marty Supreme pod and do
no
that.
Literally, and it coming out on Christmas. He's had like the past 3 years Christmas movies. Yeah, which is so fun. And I'm excited to see him at the awards, ceremonies this year. He's definitely going to be there. He's definitely going to hopefully win a few. Like, I'm just like,
it's a Christmas. I text the thing. Frankie, I think, sent me the trailer. I sent her the trailer, whatever. I said, and they're saving it till Christmas, which means it must be good. Because that's like the coveted.
I mean, Wonka came out at Christmas.
I mean, Wonka came out at Christmas. You
Sorry.
Okay, and not too much on Wonka because I love Wonka.
Not too much on Wonka,
because
baby.
noodle apple strudel. What y'all know?
What the hell, bro?
Okay, not a Wonka stand in this room.
No.
Get me out.
I love Wonka, but just wasn't ready for that,
bro. So yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, Marty Supreme just looks lit. So,
I'm so excited.
That isn't the movie we're watching next week, but we will be covering it. So don't you worry.
Get excited about it.
Get excited.
Yeah. Anything else for the end of the pod? I honestly don't know what's coming in the coming weeks.
Honey Don't comes out next week.
Are we seeing it?
Ethan Coen movie.
Yeah, I guess we should see it.
I think we should see it. It looks more like Drive Away Dolls and not...
Did you like Drive Away Dolls?
I didn't see Drive Away Dolls.
Okay, well, I'll give it 3 stars.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm not to say I'm not excited for Honey Don't. It's just like...
We're trying to figure something out, but that's the newest release, and Margaret Qualley's in it, and she plays a lesbian detective, so would like to look in for that.
But she plays a lesbian in Drive Away Dolls too. Oh. So I think she needs to divorce Jack Antonoff if you're gonna keep playing all these lesbian roles, my queen.
And this is the life of a showgirl.
Don't even bring up Taylor Swift on this podcast. I will end it right here.
# Taylor Swift. Like, that's gonna get us, girl.
Oh, you trying to rage bait? I forgot. We trying to rage bait.
I am a fan of Taylor Swift, but I'm not like a crazy fan. So, however, stop being annoying about it. Like, people are so annoying about Taylor Swift and it actually makes me upset. This is just a tangent, but like, y'all just love to hate on her, and it's like actually infuriating because I'm like, it's just like every other artist. I know she's like a white billionaire, but like, it's like actually just getting on my nerves lately because I'm like, y'all just love to hate. Mm. And like, especially like, it's football people. It's white men. Y'all just love to hate, regardless if you like her music or not.
They're just gay for her boyfriend. That's why they love to hate.
Get 'em. Get 'em. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm not anyone to stand up for Taylor Swift.
After what happened to her at the Super Bowl, like, I just don't think I'll forgive people because I think that's like really rude.
Wait, what happened in the Super Bowl?
Oh, Donald Trump booing her and everyone like going along with it.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
I think that's like,
I forgot that happened.
like you're jealous of like Taylor Swift.
I actually didn't watch the Super Bowl except for Kendrick.
Well,
so
I didn't either, but I heard about that, and like,
no, that is screwed up. I'm not one to defend Taylor Swift, but I don't know. She's such an interesting character in our modern day society, and I just don't listen to her music, so I don't have real opinions.
her releasing an album on a podcast, girl, that was definitely
A choice.
a choice. However, I will support her whenever she does.
Mm.
Not to say that I like all of her music and like everything she does. I just think some of her hate is unwarranted, and like people like to use her specifically as just another person to like really go in on, and it's a little suspect in my opinion.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
That's not really a conversation for this podcast, but
No, this movie's about our lives and movies. Mostly movies.
this movie.
But sometimes our lives.
This movie's about that.
This movie. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah. I do want to say the lighting did change. So
sorry about it.
Sorry the sun moved. But I hope you can still see us, and I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Watch Highest to Lowest when it comes to Apple. Watch High and Low. It's on HBO Max.
You should watch both of them. I do think it's essential viewing to watch High and Low before you watch this. I do. I really do.
They're definitely in conversation with each other in crazy ways.
For sure.
A fun reimagining. And
go watch a Spike Lee movie this week.
Yeah, any Spike Lee movie.
Any.
I rec Summer of Sam, and I rec Black Klansman. What do you rec?
I can't say I wrecked Jungle Fever.
It's okay.
Because it was so strange. But if you haven't seen Do the Right Thing,
of course,
I think that is an essential viewing. Go watch The Five Bloods.
Yep, that's on Netflix.
That's a really cool movie. I haven't seen Cheer-Rock or Girl Number 6, but they are Spike Lee women. So I like how Spike Lee writes for women. So I think those would be great to check out, and I will do the same.
Yeah. One last thing I want to preface. I'm just a white woman. So don't take anything I said in this podcast with a grain of salt. Like, take it. Like, I have no hold in this conversation other than I'm just talking about movies.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I just wanted to say that.
No, I think that's a
important thing to say.
That's a good thing to say.
Yeah. He's a master. That's one thing you can run with. He's a master.
We're not talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that,
have a great one. Wait. Bye guys.